Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Pillars of Eternity. And Aloth wants to talk to us.
About my episode in the catacombs. There's something I should have told you earlier.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I meant no harm. I thought I could keep it to myself, but that's when we resolve the matter of your soul. We would like to address my problem.
I also have an awakened soul.
Ah,
But unlike yours, mine is a presence that shares my senses and my skin, making herself manifest at the most unwelcome times.
gotcha. He closes his eyes and grits his teeth. His lips quiver with the vestige of some internal debate. Several seconds later, his eyes open again. They're watery and bloodshot.
I'm sorry. I've tried to learn to control Isilmir. I've gotten stronger, but so has she.
Why don't you tell me about Islamir?
Artless, uncouth, a creature of rash impulses and feeble faculties. She wags her impertinent tongue when she should listen.
Okay.
Aye, this one's fit to boil. Hard to get this gaff over anything tisn't to do with books and spill speak.
So what? She's like not fancy enough for you? I have none of her memories. Bareth spared me of that much, but her coarse manners and intolerable Heil speak suggest a provocal from a very, very long time ago. She tends to surface a hair's breadth from conflict. When we fuse, when the fuse has burned down and the teeth are on edge, she shows up and she doesn't stop to gauge the situation. She just acts. It does seem a little reckless. That's it exactly. You recall the way she goaded those villagers in the Gilded Vale? She doesn't think, she doesn't back down, and trying to suppress that problem for years. So why didn't you say
I
anything
learned
sooner?
to keep her a secret a very long time ago. Those with awakened souls are shunned, mistrusted. And after your experience with Meerwald, I'm certain you can see why. You need to be careful.
Is this going to be a problem?
Merely an annoyance. Although,
He lowers his voice and clasps his hands behind his back. Minute twitches and spasms along his arms betray his fidgeting.
Defiance Bay is said to have an entire institution dedicated to the study and cure of soul-related ailments. Since our journeys have already brought us to the city, perhaps we could speak with someone there.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Thank you. This has been a great burden.
All right, time to get moving. All right, yet another quest. Whoops.
How may I help?
Somehow I have been the
Yeah?
only one selected. All right, so that raises the question, what on earth do we do next? That's not what I wanted. I wanted a journal. Oh, what do we got? Through Death's Gate, travel to Dyford Village. That's the Acolyte's vision. Showed me a tower. Just find the tower. And find the place of misery and madness. Yeah. So two of those actually tell you where to go. The other two are kind of vague. But I assume once we get to Dryford Village, where is that on the map? Where's the map? Okay, that's like literally the next place we can go. It's... I don't know if the Woodland Plains will take us there, if we have to go to Cadnua. We'll see. Go back to the journal. See, is there anything we can do locally? Two-sided for sure. Find an expert on awakenings in Defiance Bay. Search for Andra's gift. Travel to the cave from Frega's vision. We don't know what that is. Find Penheld's affidavit at Crucible Keep. Well, we were already there. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So Crucible Keep was it this way? No, it's Catacombs. believe it was this way. I believe it was in the first fires, because, yeah, we haven't been to these other places in Defiance Bay, so we still got a lot more to explore around here.
Come now, it'll be fun.
No.
What will?
Even just a single...
I'm not calling Isilmir out just so you can learn he'll speak. He'll write down a few words.
That's funny. The priest is definitely endearing. Alright, let's get back into Crucible Keep and let's see where we can find this affidavit at. Of that, I am not certain. I'm actually worried it might be in a locked chest somewhere. There were a couple of those in here, and I did just use the last of my lock picks. So I might have to go shopping and see if I can't figure out. So that's archives. That'd probably be a good place to look. Training room, probably not. Forge. Barracks might be good. War room, probably not. Shrine of Avon. Yeah, let's probably go to the archives. What's with the pathing? Isn't that a door right there? Why are we running all the way around? Anyways. Short history of Crucible Keep. Nope, that's not what we want. There it is. Yoink, we'll take that.
Yes?
Huh?
Alright, so now what do I need to do? Bring Penhelm's affidavit to Curran. Who's Curran? Because Osric was the one kicked out. Who are you? You're not Curran. Neither are you. I can't see anybody else. Maybe he's in the war room. Scar. Nope. He's probably one of the guys up here. Cliver. Who in the heck is Curran? It's not the guy in the forge, is it? That doesn't sound right. Dunstan. Anybody back here? No, it's just like a storeroom. Craps in the barracks. Nope. Who the heck is this guy? I think War Room's the only place I haven't checked, right? I didn't check the shrine either, so we'll have to check there as well. I assume they're somewhere here. Lila, just yeah. Alright, let's check the shrine room then. Alright, I mentioned Curran like this is someone I should know who it is. I do not. I mean, is Curran in the main hall? Oh, none of you are named Curran. I don't know where to find this person. Back at the pub in Copper Lane, perhaps?
I've never been to Nasitak. Is it very cold? What creatures wander the tundra? How are your leaders chosen?
Do you always ask this many questions?
Well, that's just to get us started. Let me get out some parchment for notes.
Ask whatever you want. If I don't know, I'll make something up.
Nice. He is definitely an interesting one. So if I go... Is Karen in here? I don't think so. So I think there was somebody who was a member of the Knights who was at like the bar where they were handing out jobs and stuff. Right? Are they coming? All right, so what was the name of that place? Not the house, not the dormitory, not that house. Was it this? Yeah, Expedition Hall. I think that's what it was. Come on. There should be an even faster mode for stuff like this, or you should be able to just like fast travel around town from building to building. That would definitely be a quality of life upgrade. If you're playing D&D in real life, that's something you can do. Is like, I want to go to the blacksmith, and then you're just there. Wenman, Corin, Osric. I mean, do you know where this guy is? Treasure hunting, plain simple.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wennon. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers.
Okay. Maybe Wenman knows? Do you know of a place in the wilderness with colorful pools and waterfall that rises? I know the place. Got a map locked up in one of those chests, the very spot marked. It's yours for 50 coppers? Sure. You'll find it in the back room behind Solon's shop. He hands you a key. Look for the map of Saring Falls. Fantastic place. Thermal springs alone are worth the journey. Falls are so hot, most of the water turns to steam. I don't know where this guy is. Said behind the shop? Aha. A messenger from Defiance Bay has arrived at Cadnua. Okay. Is this the room he's talking about?
A simple test.
Aha, this is it. Yeah, we'll take it all. All right, we got Cinders of Faith added. I think that was the map he was talking about. Said behind the shop. I don't see any other shops here. It's got to be what he was talking about. Well, we learned a little bit, but yeah, quest item geological map. So where the heck would this Kieran guy be?
Bring back the feisty one. There's a woman can do some damage squeezing her legs together.
It isn't a
Grief.
parlor trick. Besides, she doesn't take orders well.
She has backbone, that woman. Does it scare you?
No, but I won't be responsible for what happens if you call her whore.
Let's try going to Brackenbury. Let's see what that does. I don't think we've been there yet. At least we'll be exploring new areas and probably collecting more quests that we don't know what to do with. But I want to try to do as many of the quests as I can before I leave. I feel that would be wise.
Got it.
Over here, mister? A young boy watches the passerby and counts the grimly handful of coins. His face and arms are smudged with dirt, except for the grass stains, but his clothes are in good condition. As you approach, he blinks to make a quick futile effort to pocket his coins. Hey, mister, you want to know a secret? I know a real good secret. Careful, I've traveled the continent, and the hardest bargains come from a 7-year-old. Right, I'm sure Squeaky Voice Kid knows amazing things about the city. No, I promise, it's a really good secret. I know a place where people hide things, really special things. If you help me, I promise I'll show you. Help you with what? The Crucible Knights have these daggers made out of March steel. It's the best steel around, except for Durgan steel, which doesn't count because no one makes any of it anymore. Anyway, there's a merchant over by Expedition Hall. He has a dagger made of real March steel. He said he wouldn't sell it to me because I'm a kid, but kids don't know anything about daggers, but that's not true. I know a lot about daggers. I know the different kinds of steel. I know how the Crucible Knights make them in the forge. I know how to pierce low gauge scale armor, and that's good sharp through to the bone. I know plenty, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In Musik training, we began training our daughter's hunting knife as soon as they could talk. Many field dress before their 10th birthday. I wouldn't trust this kid with a butter knife. Let's tell a little white lie. Tell you what, you tell me your secret now, and I'll get you the dagger from the Knights of the Crucible. Keeps themselves. A real dagger from the Knights? Okay, here's the secret. I saw one of the actors hide something under a loose stone near the theater. Probably nothing good as March Steel dagger, though. Alright, let's just leave. We won't make fun of the kid, but probably fair to say it's probably not a good idea to get the kid a weapon. He doesn't seem seems knowledgeable-ish, but I really don't know that's going to be a legitimate thing for him. Okay, this town's kind of in a line, so let's just follow the line as we explore. Anybody interest? No special names of any kind. Now, let's take a look around, see what we can find. Okay, all that's considered stealing. Definitely don't want to do that directly in front of the guard. Ledgerless quantities of wheat, copper, and wool. Okay, let's talk to the Lord himself.
Well met, friend.
If you have any business to discuss, make an appointment with my attendant. I don't have time for unexpected visitors. Tell me about yourself. I'm the Lord of this house. I'm not prone to idle chatter. If you have no business here, I suggest you be off. Okay? Well, here's the problem. I didn't see any attendant to make an appointment with. You have a unique name. Father reads to me. Okay. All the labels perfectly angled outward, boast an array of fine vintages. However, they're all coated in dust. Where's this alleged attendant I make appointments with? Guess let's head upstairs. Maybe they're up there. Begging your pardon, I'm afraid you have to return downstairs. Visitors aren't permitted on the upper floor. Yeah, we'll just go back downstairs. I'm not going to hit her or anything. We can move on to the next building. I don't see the advantage of assaulting her just so I can root around that guy's house and potentially find absolutely nothing. Right, let's head this way. There's the door. Make that nice and hard to see. I guess if it were not for the sign above it, but either way. Did she send you to run me out of town? You can tell her I'm not going anywhere without that medallion. What you talk about? If to ask, you're obviously not here to shake me down. Cyril's courtesan over the sultry mast in Andra's gift. Been working together for over a year now. I find a noble with more money than sense, fill him up with liquor, and send him her way. They have a good time. Cyril takes her fee and a little extra. Go on. Anyways, we always split the bounty until a week ago. She takes the necklace off some noble. It's an Elwithian medallion, damn near priceless. That relic's sacred to my clan, but she won't part with it for any sum I could afford. And even if I wanted to, I can't go home without it. I'll see about the medallion. You'll find her at Sultry Mast. The only way anyone sees her these days is by paying, so you have to go through Maya. He fidgets with the sleeve. Whatever you do, please don't hurt her. All right. Who's this drunk noble? Coca? Oh, here's the theater. Understudy. Well, they said something about a loose brick
Margaret's
somewhere
fire
around here.
casts light in dark places.
Okay, I see. So the soul things, if you hold tab, it's the yellow ones. They'll have unique names, but...
Gods keep you.
Well met. What brings you to the charred barrel? Show me your menu. Does your menu include lockpicks? Camping supplies? Nothing else I'm really concerned with. Ah. Those are always useful. Beg your pardon? Oh, it's you. It's good to see you well. I've had a few rough days here, but then we found this place. There were kind of enough to hire us both. Things have been wonderful. I can't tell you how much we appreciate what you've done. I don't recognize you, to be honest.
Hail and well met.
This your place. It's my retirement. Used to be a warehouse back when Brackenbury saw more ship traffic. Thought of use when the area became mostly residential. I inherited it from this great uncle. I've never had any luck pawning it off on my cousins. Who are you? I was a cartographer for the Duck for decades, crossed the White March half a dozen times, and mapped most of the ruins. A good career, but one suited to younger men. When I came back to Defiance Bay, Clever and a few other friends in the Knights helped me get the rights to refurbish the place. Okay. Nothing too interesting. Let's have a quick look around. Make sure there's nothing super interesting going on here. That's considered stealing. We'll check out the basement. Lots of things. That's not considered stealing, apparently. Take some delicious meat, some bandits, a bandit leader. Having a little chat with my associates. Alright, so the barkeep is fine with having unsavory types have meetings in his basements. That's not a good sign. Let's check upstairs. Is this where the normal folk get to make bed and, you know, get rooms? Pirate. I would say no. These are all okay. Those are all people. I can do I can soul read or whatever. Smell worth. We don't know each other, stranger. Best keep it that way. Let's see. What brings you to the Charred Barrel? What's it look like? Good wine, a little peace and quiet, and Scarian doesn't ask too many questions. I've noticed that it's mostly bandits and pirates here. You don't seem like a local. I'm a sailor and a liberator of certain goods, and the nice thing about the snobs here, they're usually too polite to ask more. Well, I'm not allowed to ask more, unfortunately, otherwise I would. Yeah, we'll take all that. Alright, that seems to be it. And unfortunately, we're going to have to continue our exploration of Brackenbury next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.